a turning point that changed the fate of the world. Nuclear weapons are not just a burst of energy. They are among the most dramatic and terrifying technologies in human history. But how were these weapons born? Who developed them? And what effects have they had on the world? Let's explore this story step by step. The beginning of history, the Manhattan Project, and Oppenheimer. In 1939, as World War II raged on, scientists were deeply concerned about the possibility of Germany developing nuclear weapons. The Manhattan Project, led by Robert Oppenheimer, brought together the brightest minds to produce the first nuclear bomb in history. This project was shaped by the most complex equations of modern physics and remarkable engineering achievements. Edward Teller and the birth of the hydrogen bomb. Edward Teller, a member of Oppenheimer's team, would later be known as the father of thermonuclear weapons. Teller's vision was to go beyond the atomic bomb and create an even more destructive weapon by harnessing the energy of hydrogen. The first successful test in 1952 recorded one of the most powerful explosions in human history. Nuclear bombs dropped on Japan. In 1945, towards the end of World War II, atomic bombs were dropped on Hiroshima and Nagasaki, instantly killing tens of thousands of people and causing radiation effects that lasted for years. This tragedy demonstrated the devastating power of nuclear weapons to the entire world and changed the course of the war. How nuclear bombs work. An atomic bomb produces a massive energy explosion through a chain reaction in uranium or plutonium nuclei. Thermonuclear bombs, on the other hand, trigger this explosion to fuse hydrogen isotopes, releasing an even greater amount of energy. The fundamental difference is here. Atomic bombs rely on fission, while hydrogen bombs rely on fusion. The difference between nuclear and thermonuclear weapons. While atomic bombs generate energy equivalent to hundreds of thousands of tons of TNT, hydrogen bombs can unleash destruction equivalent to millions of tons of TNT. Thermonuclear weapons are not only larger, but also far more complex and dangerous. Humanity, when confronted with this power, must carefully consider the potential consequences of their use. A potential nuclear war and its effects. A nuclear war scenario would affect not only the explosions themselves, but also the global climate. In our video, Nuclear Winter, we examine the possible outcomes of such a scenario in detail. As you can see there, the effects of nuclear weapons go beyond destroying cities. They could trigger an ecological catastrophe on a global scale. Conclusion and humanity's responsibility. Nuclear and thermonuclear weapons serve as a warning to humanity. The power of science and technology can be devastating if left unchecked. Throughout history, these weapons have sparked deep debates not only about military strategy, but also ethics, politics, and human life. They still exist today under international supervision. Yet the tragedies of the past remain one of the most important lessons shaping the decisions of our future.